to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Rice Owls. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, catching up with the Red Wolves head coach pregame. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Spins away from the defense. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Looking for room at the 25. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Carter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They're getting talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off-play action. They're working that left side. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, I think because the quarterback just wasn't able to transfer his weight and really step into that throw, the ball sailed on him a little bit, and that defender had a chance to make that interception. That's one you've got to make the quarterback pay for.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's changing the play. Snaps on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Running inside, it's Edwards. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Red Wolves come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Burrowing for yardage. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. They'll run the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent...
Makes a grab and room to run. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Making the adjustment. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Under pressure. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes a grab. Taken down. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Follows his blocks. It's Edwards. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Drops back. It's Owens. Looking for a huge play. Hauls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. At the 30. Running inside the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Carter. Driven back.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw one first. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Intercepted by Arkansas State. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give on the counter. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. Got some green grass. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Finds a crease. It's Edwards. Stopped in the backfield as this defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the move. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rice makes its way onto the field to get things going on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just had to get rid of it.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The fake wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. At the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Number 16 set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Carter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Selling the fake. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Dumps it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Almost picked off.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. Turning it on. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Owls are marching down the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Rush is on. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Motion from the wideout. They just keep firing. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Wide receiver going in motion. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Carter. They were all over it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Direct snap. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded, getting that safety.
Gets the back moving. Drops back on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Turns up, it's Carter. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit.
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Between the hashes, it's Edwards. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Gets away from one, finds some space. All by himself down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Finds the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Carter. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Clouds his way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Needs it here on 4th down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. First play of this drive. Tight end getting vertical. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Carter. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit. Just
snags it, and he's open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rice. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Cuts it upfield. It's Edwards. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Turning it on! Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Unloads it left. It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Number 16, set to kick it away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and the running game getting the job done.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Wants to throw one first. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time. To go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Well, this one had all